Hello everyone, welcome back. Oh my, let's see if we can get this done today. If you're watching our last last stream, we had a little bit of a power outage issue here while we were in cruise. So yeah, that's what happened. This last couple of flights have been cursed for us, but we're gonna make it today. Let's finish this off. Let's get back to Calgary. Let's get back home and go from there. So same thing as last time. The only thing is we're gonna have a change on our cruise altitude, just because a different day, different weather. We're gonna be going down to flight level 360 instead of 400. I think that's what we had for our last flight, our last attempt, I should say. So yeah, that's another reason why I'm doing a little bit earlier too. It's a thunderstorm time now here in the region. Usually in the afternoon, so I'm gonna avoid flying in the afternoon because chances are that we're gonna have some issues. That's what happens in this time of the year here. Lots of thunderstorms, lots of activities. So yeah, let's do this earlier in the morning and see if we can finish. So yeah, winds haven't improved too much. It's a little bit better than it was yesterday, winds aloft, than it was on our last attempt, I should say. It still should take us around 2 hours. We're still gonna be flying we're still gonna be having a headwind. Not too bad, not as bad as last time. Should be the worst will be 48 knots headwind, but on most of the flight will be much lower. Will be around 30. So 20 to 30, high 20s to low 30s. So yeah, let's get this going. Unfortunately, we don't have ATC right now like we had on our last attempt, but we do have someone here. I think we do have local traffic. That was the sound of the engine here. Yeah, so I guess we have a Delta there. Or maybe the... Is it the Delta? Or the United there? Not too sure. To another two, for sure. So we have some traffic, which is nice. So yeah, let's get going. Should take us, like I said, 2 hours. Our alternate will be Red Deer, which if you're not familiar with the region, it's in between, just halfway between Calgary and Edmonton. So yeah, makes it for a better alternate than go flying all the way up to Edmonton. Okay, let's get going. I didn't save the flight plan from last time on the GPS, so we're gonna have to input again, but it's a really short flight plan. Let's do our left to right flow and get things going. Okay. Just want to make sure parking brake is set. Everything is locked. Good. So we can get rid of this right away. We already filled up the tanks, 5.5, so almost full tanks. We're going to be doing the same as last time. We're going to be taking off with 20 degrees of flaps, just because if we go 8 degrees, the runway, we're going to have to order some runway extensions here. So we're going to have to be using 20 degrees. I hope I remember that before we take off, especially talking the way I talk. Sorry about that. I know I talk too much. But yeah, let's get going. So left to right, and stopping on the center pedestal here. Everything here looks good. We're going to be tracking VORs only. Speeds, we want 124 for view 1. There you go. 133. 133 for VR. Let's go. Okay, something like that should be good. And V2 is 137, if you're wondering. We talked about it last time, but I guess we have to talk about it again because last time doesn't count. So this is our flight plan without seeds and stars. We're gonna be flying a seed here out of, and we're gonna be flying a star too, by the way, as you can see. Oh no, you cannot. You can't. But yeah, I'm gonna show it to you guys. So this is our airport. We are somewhere around here. We have to use runway 33 no matter what. We have no choice here in Aspen. Fortunately for us, runway 33 is the best of the runways right now. We're gonna be getting a crosswind component of 2 knots and a 3 knots headwind, which is pretty good. So for the taxi, this will be pretty standard. We're just gonna go down here and join taxiway Alpha and taxi all the way to Alpha 9. We definitely want the full extent of this runway, 8,000 foot runway. Just as an reference, if we use 8 degrees flaps, flaps, we need 8,400 feet. So yeah, we definitely we're not in a good position here right now. These are the conditions on this at this airport. If you're not familiar with the airport has a lot of conditions, and one of them which is the important one for us today: takeoff not authorized on runway 15. I should actually zoom in a little bit. Takeoff not authorized on runway 15 without written permission from airport manager. So no matter who you are, if it's commercial operation, if it's a private GA, Airbus, it doesn't matter. You need a written permission, and chances are that I don't know, I've never been there, but usually when it's like this, chances are that you're not gonna get it that easy, especially if you're flying right, if you don't have too much pull. Anyways, Linz 9 departure will be our departure. We're gonna be tracking the back course here, 108.5. So the localizer, this back course, offset back course here. So we're not gonna be flying runway heading. We're gonna take off, turn to 343 right away. At or above 9100, we're gonna turn left to 273 heading and intercept the back course on the 303 en route to Linz. And from Linz, we're gonna turn left, slalom, and Meeker, rifle and Meeker VOR. This is gonna be the exit, our exit point in our seed, and then we're gonna proceed on course. Initial climb 16,000. So this is the brief, this is the text explanation of our departure. So climb heading 343 to 9,100. Sorry, I have OBS open and it's showing that the internet, yeah, everything's happening with this stream. It is amazing. I cannot finish this tour. Okay, yeah, still showing us a bad connection. I'm just gonna wait. Yeah, it's still showing us a bad. Oh. Oh my. Okay, back on green. Sorry about that. I don't know. This, like I said, this is the third time trying to finish this tour. I don't know. Anyways, let's keep going. So we have a minimum gradient here, climb gradient. So the minimum is 465 feet per nautic mile. Just have to be careful. This is not feet per minute. Usually when you see this gradients on seeds. And the connection is going bad again. Okay, I guess we're back. Sorry, I don't know. We'll try. If it doesn't work, we're gonna have to try this again some other time. Again. So anyways, it's so yeah, we have this gradient here. We should be climbing at 250 and then 300, but the initial climb will be at 250 knots, between 200 and 250. So worst case scenario, we need a 1,938 feet per minute, which we can easily achieve. So this won't be a problem for us. We're gonna be tracking then offset here, the back course on nav 1, 108.5. We're gonna track rifle on nav 2 and have Meeker on standby nav 1 again, and then the rest of the way we'll see. So yeah, so that's our departure. If we have to come back, unfortunately, we're gonna be landing on runway after we jettison a lot of fuel. We're gonna be over the mountains. We're gonna be landing on runway 15, probably. We'll see. And that's that. We can talk about Calgary once we are airborne. So that's that. Let's get rid of that. So oh yeah, I didn't show, but anyways, our well, actually we talked about it. Our initial heading so will be 347, if memory serves me right. I'm gonna have to check again. I just want to make sure. 343. Okay, so you want 343. Three, four, three. Okay, we want 1,000 above elevation here. There you go. We want to climb. Remember, we have 1900 and something, like 2000. We're still gonna climb much faster than that. We're gonna try 3500. Altimeter setting here for Aspen right now is 3036. Really good. And our initial climb will be 16. We are uncaged. Just wanted to make sure. Let's turn our inverters and radio master on. We don't need any NDB for today. This was from our last attempt. So we're gonna be squawking 2000 right now. Hopefully we'll have ATC along our route. Let's check this real quick. All the lights. Everything is looking good. Let's check that the transition light will illuminate. Test all the lights here. And the thrust reverser. Really good. Let's get going. So here is saying the course should be 343. That makes sense. Yeah, unfortunately I didn't save the flight yesterday. I don't think I did. No, I haven't saved a flight plan in forever. But it's okay, it won't take long. So from Aspen, we're gonna be going to Linz. Actually, let's since we know what's gonna happen, let's do our departure right away. So it's gonna be Linz 9, and the transition will be Meeker, EKR. So we load. There you go. Linz Lom Real, which is rifle, and EKR. Okay. From EKR, from Meeker VOR, we're gonna go to Rock Springs VOR, OCS, Oscar Charlie Sierra. There you go. From Rock Springs, we're gonna go straight to Canada, Left Bridge VOR, Yankee Quebec Lima. Sorry. There we go, Left Bridge Alberta. And we have our destination. We have Abgal, but Abgal will be the transition to in our but we're gonna add for now, but we're gonna have to delete after. Oh, forgot that we are starting in the US and not in Canada. Going straight to C. And Calgary, finally. Okay, so that's that for the GPS. We want 122.8. Unfortunately, we don't have ATC right now. And we want the back course, which was 108.5. And Meeker VOR after that, 115.2. There you go. That's for nav1. Everything else here is looking good. We're gonna jump to the other side and get everything done and start our engines and get going. So co-pilot side. Emergency light is on. Just want to make sure that this is everything here is properly. I already checked, but I just want to double check. It's gonna reset again. 5.5. Tip tank 1000, 1200, 13, 1200, 1000. So they all make sense. Let's do our seatbelts check, and meanwhile let's turn this close the doors right away. Wait for the light to beautiful. So seatbelts good. Seatbelts and no smoking good too. We're gonna leave it on for now. Fire detection, yeah, looks good. Autopilot and flight director lights, they all look good. Yeah, everything's looking good. Cabin altitude warning looks good. Mach speed looks good. Let's test the stall on the left side. Yeah, lights and angle of attack indicator looking good. Right side, angle of attack and light looking good, and buffeting. Oh, sorry. Anti-skid outboard. Yeah. Inboard. Yes. Normal. So we're good. Cabin control, this is gonna be it. Auto. We're gonna be cruising at 36. Yes. So that's good. we can test. We usually don't do it, but okay, everything's looking good. So COM 1 we have 22.8, nav 1 we have set. Let's set nav 2. So for nav 2 we said that we're gonna be tracking a rifle 110.6. Oh, sorry. And we can go to the next one, 116.0. Yeah. Perfect. It's great to have those two frequencies close together. This probably won't cause any issues at all in real life. Okay, everything set. VOR. We have everything nice and set here. So yeah, everything's looking good. We got everything going here. We are ready to start our engines. There's one more. Just make sure one more time that everything is locked. Check yaw damper off and autopilot disengaged, and we're good to go. Just want to make sure that everything else on the setup here is good. Just give me 1 second, please. Okay. Want to check the overlay and everything for you guys too? Yeah, everything's looking good. Map is there, overlay is there. Okay, we're good. Let's get this show on the road here. Okay, we have everything set. Beacon is going on now. There's the sound of the jet pump. Okay, close to 20%, between 10 and 20%. We're gonna wait for the lights and everything to come off and keep an eye on everything. The EGT, the percentage, the RPM, the EPR, everything. Okay, everything is looking good. We have nothing on the right side anymore. Yeah, we're good. Let's jump to the left side real quick. Same thing. And the counter is going, which is good too. Yeah, all the lights have been extinguished. Engine looks good. We're good to go. Let's disconnect our APU. Oh, turn it off first. APU, sorry. Our GPU. Let's turn it off first and disconnect. And connect our generators, or else we're gonna run out of power. Okay. Can turn the fan on. And we're good to go. This is our backcourse track. So the beginning of the seed, we're gonna have to fly to hand fly. Well, it will be probably will be autopilot, but a mix of both. But the GPS won't give us the beginning. So the first 273 and turn left to the first 273. It's not showing here. What we have to do is turn left to 303 after, and then intercept this magenta line. This will be our backcourse 303 radio on the back course. Okay, we're good. Turn left nav lights, nav light 2 on, taxi light 2 on. Yeah, everything else is looking good. The trim is set for takeoff, but what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go a little bit lower. There you go. Just because of the situation here, the runway. Forgot to test the GPWS. So we're good. Let's get going. Let's make a call here and go for a flight. Aspen traffic. Good morning. This is Learjet 25 Charlie Delta Bravo X-Ray Papa. Right now parked at GA apron here. We're gonna be taxiing to holding point Alpha 9 runway 33. So any traffic inbound Aspen or on the apron here, please advise Delta Bravo X-Ray Papa. Thank you very much. Okay. Let's set our squawk to Charlie. Parking brake is off. Test our brakes. Brakes are working. Beautiful. Left, it's working. Right, it's working. Everything's rotating and the ball is going the opposite side, which is what we want to see. Steering lock, steering is on. Sorry, not steering lock. We can get rid of this right now. We have taxi lights on already. Let's just taxi. Yeah, I think it was a Continental there, but I didn't see no one taking off. That was very strange. Aircraft taxiway. Oh, interesting. No, the Continental's there too. It's part of the scenery. But someone had an engine running here for sure, and it wasn't us. So yeah. But I wasn't paying attention. Was busy here, but I didn't see anyone taking off. Or anyone calling, making radio calls, but that's okay. Okay, flaps. So before we forget, flaps 20 this time. Alpha 9 we want. So it's 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Weather looks good. So shouldn't be an issue for this departure here. The issue is all those mountains. Really nice place. It would have been pretty nice to fly here in real life. But this is just for the chosen ones. Not for us. On your own plane. Yeah. Okay, everything's looking good. Let's arm right away. The reversers. Pitot heat, we're gonna turn it on in a little bit. Here I am deviating from the taxiway, from the center line. Yeah, hopefully things are gonna work well today. Like I've said, this is the third time that we try finishing this this tour. We have, of course, a convective outlook for the region here. That's a given. So we're gonna keep an eye on everything. But yeah, we're ready to roll. Let's pitot heat on. Strobe on. Everything is looking good. Off, disengaged. Flight director is on. Armed. We set our altitude, so we're good to go. Aspen traffic, Learjet 25, Charlie, Delta, Bravo, X-ray, Papa. Lining up runway 33. We're going to be flying the Lynx 9 departure, initial climb 16,000 feet. En route to Calgary, Canada. Any traffic, please advise Delta, Bravo, X-ray, Papa. Aspen. Can we go left there and take some of the... It looks clean. Okay, steering lock is going off. Let's take the most we can from this runway here. That squeaky is the brake. Oh, the brakes. Activating. Okay, we're good to go. Just want to make sure. 343. Oh, this is on GPS? No, I won't have. Yeah, definitely won't have right now. So once again, 343, which is now runway heading, as you can see. And up to 1600. And from there, 9,100. And from there, 273. Okay. Hold brakes. Full power. Everything's looking good. Let's roll. All the gauges are green. Our speed is alive. View 1. Rotate. Positive rate, gear up. Straight to the heading. There's the GPS already telling us there's terrain ahead. Okay. Retract one notch of flaps. There go 9,400. Now 273. Bring this power down. Oh, I don't know why he pitched like that, but it's okay. Let's try again. Okay, much better now. So heading until we intercept the radio. which is 303, and we have on number 1 here. Looks pretty close, 305 right now. As soon as we hit 303, 304, yeah, we can go now. We can set direct to links, activate, and nav lock. Okay, so now we're under GPS. Bring the power down a little bit more. Clean up our mess. Yaw damper on. Anti-skid can go off. And just keep an eye on our just keeping an eye on our just want to make sure that this is going to engage properly. Aspen traffic, Learjet 25 Delta Bravo X-ray Papa, airborne runway 33 on the Linz 9, departure 16,000. Any traffic, please advise Delta Bravo X-ray Papa, Aspen. Okay, just real quick, everything else looks good. Let's turn the seatbelts off. 1,000 to go. I don't know, I don't trust this this autopilot too much right now. Set course to 303. Yes, sir. Oh. 247 now. There you go. And let's flip the VOR. We don't need the back course anymore. Now we're going to be tracking their Meeker and our rifle. So rifle on nav 2. Yeah. Sounds about right. And Meeker on nav 1. Beautiful. So as soon as we're past slow, we're gonna simulate ATC giving us our flight climb to 360. I don't know why, but ForeFlight is not tracking Prepar3d. That's strange. Could have been could have something to do with our the internet issue that we were having. I'm gonna close it and open it back. Oh yeah, it is now. Okay. So we're gonna maintain 2, even though we don't need to maintain 250. We're already above 10,000. We're gonna maintain. Yeah, everything's looking good. At the end of the day, the GPS, the actual autopilot hold our altitude, which is good. Some traffic. That's Denver. So 334. So as soon as we are on our radio here to inbound to Rifle VOR, we're gonna resume our climb, and we're gonna go straight to 360. There you go. So let's just simulate that ATC now gave us clearance to resume our climb, and we're gonna be going straight to 360. Let's set up our too much. .360. And add power, 90%. And we're gonna maintain 300 knots. That's the idea. So we're gonna adjust our vertical speed to maintain 90% RPM and 300 knots. Doesn't have to be 300 precisely, like 305. Oh, there's ForeFlight. Maintaining a 334. So yeah. Meanwhile, since we're climbing, we want to make sure that everything here looks proper. There's Denver traffic again. So the differential looks good, still in the green. So everything is looking good, and we are maintaining 335, 310. More 310, but that's good enough. A really nice day. Hopefully it will be a nice one when we get to Calgary. It looked nice outside this morning. Okay, start bringing this down. A little bit more power. So it's just a game of fine-tuning and readjusting as we climb. So we're gonna make sure that we're maintaining 90% if that's what you use for your calculations, and 300 knots. And then Mach 0.7. But I always go all the way 300 knots. Oh, so far so good. Knock on wood. Internet seems to be stable right now. So it looks like it's a go for us. Once we reach 2000 to go, we're gonna start readjusting the power so we don't abruptly level off, transition to our cruise attitude. There you go. And we want 322. Thousand to go. Okay, according to our calculations, that was nice. That was smooth. Flight level 360, check. 1670 for burn. So something like that is good. We have enough fuel. If we are burning a little bit more, it's not too much of an issue. Oh, we're past. We are going to. Rock Springs right now. So let's just flip this. Go to nav 2. ident nav 2 and flip here to nav 2. Yeah. So Rock Springs VR. We're good. Yeah, looking good. So transition to our cruise. We're on our way officially. Next VR that you want to set up will be Lethbridge here in Alberta. 115.7, and that will be on nav 1. It's gonna take a while. We want to set on nav 2 standby 2. Then we can flip and use whatever we're going to need for our arrival and approach. Oh, approach. Arrival is going to be on our nav. So we won't need radio navigation. But we're definitely going to need for the approach. There you go. A little bit better. According to my calculations, according to ForeFlight, we should be burning 4470. According to my calculations, that was pretty accurate. The flight itself will take 4200 plus taxi. So yeah, around 4400 for the flight itself. We're carrying 5.5, so that's enough for us to get to Red Deer and add our minimum reserve, so we can be legal on this flight. I thought about taking off a little bit lighter, so we won't have any issues at Aspen, but then it would have been a little bit too risky. So we decided to drop another notch on the flaps there and have and go take off like that. It's the first time that I used 20 degrees. I should have consulted the manual. Actually, but I didn't. So yeah, everything looks good. Now we want to keep an eye on our, of course, fuel consumption. Very important. Even though we know we have lots of fuel, a fatal mistake on a 2-hour flight could be fatal. Not here on the simulator, but you know what I mean. And we want to keep an eye on vPilot to make sure that we keep ahead of the game here in case an ATC shows up online. Other than that, we're gonna keep tracking Rock Springs VOR. It should take us, according to the GPS and the DME, 9 minutes, 9.5 minutes. After that, we're gonna have a big gap between Rock Springs VOR and Lethbridge VOR. That'll be roughly 500 miles of no man's land. Hopefully we won't have an issue with our GPS, because if we have an issue with the GPS, we are screwed. Well, we would have been in real life. With no VOR or nothing to track. Funny enough, the wind temperature is pretty low, but see, there's always an issue. But everything looks good. We have all the electrical looks good, so the stab heat should be working. I don't know why the wind temperature is this low. Let's cycle here and see if it's gonna work. As long as stay in the green, we're good, but yeah. And it's not even supposed to be this cold. Yeah, actually it's not supposed to be cold at all. I don't know what's going on. Let's check the temperature. We need to jump to the co-pilot seat here. Yeah. It's not bad at all. Oh, I know what it is. No, this has nothing to do. This has nothing to do with it. What we want to turn is the fan off. That's what we want to turn. No, yeah, that has nothing to do with the temperature. Yeah, I don't know. Ah. Oh my. I'm telling you, this flight. That was my mistake. Let's see if we can fix before we crash. Oh yes, we are gonna be able to. I just hope we didn't lose the flight plan. I can explain what happened as soon as I'm done here. Oh man. Just wanna make sure. I'm gonna go ahead of the thing here. So I went to move the camera and I clicked the cold and dark button. That's what happened. And yes, we lost the flight plan. But that's okay. Let him just restart. We're gonna be keep flying the heading that we had before. Yeah, we just don't want flaps. Thank you. There you go. Let's set this back to our 800. Now I just want to make sure that everything looks good for us to keep flying here. He wouldn't have touched the cabin altitude or nothing, but the stab, yes. So what we're gonna do here is autopilot, heading, and altitude. Hopefully this will work. Okay. Most important things are cabin pressure. Yeah, looks good. Pumps are on. Yaw damper on. On. Pitot on. Okay. Yeah, this is this flight is cursed. Well, we fixed. Doesn't matter. Okay, we're going to OCS. Let's put it right away. From OCS, we're going to left bridge, VR. Oh, I was thinking about red here. No, we're keeping YQL. We're getting rid of radio. There you go. So now, at least now, we can set up this to nav. So we're gonna go direct. Let's put direct. Come on. Direct OCS. Oh man, everything happens in this flight. Okay. And the sensitivity in the Yoke is so hard to hand fly anything on the simulator. There's no weight, there's nothing. Okay, let's activate direct to. This should be good now. Okay, let's keep going. I should have waited a little bit longer. I was just worried that we were gonna be crossing the VOR before we could input any other waypoint. Okay, so just keep going here. Let me check my nav log here. So from left bridge, I'm glad that at least it's a pretty simple flight. Well, we saved it. I really don't want to do this flight again. There you go. That's all we need for the flight. We're back in the game. Whew. Okay. Just need to double check here. 1157. We're on the left bridge. Because we're tracking 106. There we go. So yeah. Okay. There's us flipping. Going outbound on Rock Spring VOR. There you go. So next one will be left bridge. It's gonna take a while for us to be able to tune into left bridge. Like I was saying, it's a 500 miles distance between here and left bridge, so it's gonna take a little bit. Meanwhile, we're gonna be in no man's land here. I should check better just to make sure that everything, when he auto started the plane again, everything got put in a proper position before we have a surprise, especially engine management here, fuel management. This is more important than anything else. So yeah, so this sticker here, as you can see, if you left click, it's cold and dark. If you right click, it's auto start. It's ready to taxi. Unfortunately, I was going to move the camera, and I unfortunately left clicked and shut down the plane. It should have, it actually should have, it's too bad that there's no safety thing. If you're airborne, if he knows that you are actually flying, you shouldn't be allowed to go to cold and dark. But I'm not sure if the simulator, if you can even code that in a simulator. It's nice that you have a cold and start. It makes life much easier for us that like to a little bit more realism. But yeah, it's dangerous. Or at least put a confirm, like a double, has to be a double click or something like that. Anyways, not their fault. But I wish there was some kind of a safety measure here that we could, yeah. Anyways, got fixed. There you go. So we are on our way to Canada. And everything looks to be good now, other than the power is a little bit high. So let's bring it down a little bit. We don't have engine sync on this time. Like I said, fuel management is not too much of an issue this time, or a concern, I should say. So everything's looking good now. Still no HC. We should be talking. I would say Salt Lake City now. Not too sure the area. Oh, actually, I can just look here on ForeFlight. Yeah, we are inside Salt Lake City center here. No no pilot reports, no warnings, no nothing from now on. So it should be a pretty smooth flight. There's no outlooks, no nothing reported or published. So that's good. We just need ATC now. We're gonna be staying with Salt Lake City all the way up to the Canadian border, and then we're gonna be Edmonton is the one that takes care of the region. So yeah, well, no more surprises from now. Let me check it. Everything's looking good. Yeah, overlay, everything's still looking good. We can talk about, since we have time, we can talk about our approach, arrival and approach. This is Calgary airport. We need 5,100 feet to land today, so we're safe to use any one of the runways, including the GA here, the 6,200 foot runway. We're gonna be parking here by the customs. That's where our hangar is. So hopefully we'll be able to use. I'm gonna check the weather, but hopefully we're gonna be able to use 2608. It all depends on the ATCs online too, or not. Checking the weather right now for Calgary, which is 40 minutes old now. Sky is the ceiling is pretty good. The cloud coverage is pretty good. Temperature is plus 18. Altimeter is 3008. And the winds are 140 at 2. So 140 at 2, we could use runway 08 if we really want to use the short runway there. The weather is good, so we could do a visual 08. The weather is fuel 3,300, scattered 8,000, scattered 30,000. That's it. Some cumulonimbus, but nothing really, nothing bad. Density altitude is 4,700 feet. I'm gonna double check with the table there and make sure that 47 that our distance of 5,100 is good, but 6,200 is good. Like it is a lot for us, so I'm pretty sure we'll be fine. It's just a matter of if you want to risk doing a visual or not. That's all it is. If you use runway 08, we're gonna get a 1 knot headwind and 1 knot crosswind. So if you use 26, sorry, we are gonna get 1 knot tailwind, which we could use too if you wanna actually shoot a VOR runway 26, just for guarantee, just make sure that we have, you know, if something goes bad there, we're actually shooting an instrument approach. It will be a non-precision, but it doesn't matter. At least it is an instrument approach. So that's one option. The other option will be runway 17 right, which they are probably using for takeoffs, since it's the shortest of the runways, the main runways. So we could use 17 right and get into, depends on traffic, we might end up being in a way of someone there. I don't know. Just because it would have been easier for us to taxi to our apron there, to our hangar. From runway 17 right. Any runway works, to be honest, right now. And that's a good and a bad thing. That's what it sucks, because now if there's traffic there and there's no ATC, people are all over the place, right? Not always people actually follow patterns. Like the longest runway should be for landings. The second major runway should be for takeoffs, unless you really need 14,000 feet of runway, which I find it hard to believe that you really need that. So people should be taking off runway 17 right now there, and people should be landing on 17 left. But, right? That would, if we have to land 17 left, it would be a long taxi for us. So yeah, for us it will be better 17 right. Actually, the best of all of them will be 26, but we'll see. So depending on what we're gonna be using, well, definitely won't be 3.5. So this should be our arrival from Ebgal, depending which runway we're gonna be choosing. We're gonna be going 17 left or right, or if we decide to go runway runway 11, which is another option, kind of a stupid option. If we're gonna be using 11, we should use 17 right, because it's gonna be a bad taxi here. We're gonna have to cross the active runway, because everybody's using this, right? Nobody's using this, guaranteed. So to cross an active runway, you might as well just use the actual active runway, and then we just vacate it here and cross, if we have to, we cross 0826, which nobody's using, unless there's someone else flying a Cessna or some small GA. I don't see anyone else using this. So for now, what we can do is set up Ebgal 5 and use runway 17 right, if there's absolutely no traffic there. If we see people taking off, and depending once we get close to, oh, it resetted the UNICOM, doesn't matter. If we see that there's traffic there, or and people are using 17 right to take off and everything, then we'll land 17 left. It's gonna suck a little bit, but we'll do it. We'll taxi back. We'll stay on this side here and cross runway 17 right here at the end. It's a long taxi, but we'll expedite our taxi here. We'll go fast. We'll give it some gas. So yeah, so that's what we're gonna do. Let's set up for 17 right, 17 right, 17 left. I don't know. Should we use runway 11? But then we won't be helping anyone, even if there's traffic. We're still gonna be crossing runway 17, so guys using 17, they're gonna have to stop for us if there's anyone there. It's still gonna be a bad taxi. Well, better than 17 left, but not that great either. We're still gonna have to taxi here and cross 2 runways. Let's run 11. Let's land runway 11. Yeah, let's set up for 11. If we need to, we change to 17. Okay, so we're gonna be flying Ebgal, runway 11, and it's a vector, anyways, star. So we're gonna be we're gonna maintain this heading, and we're gonna get vector to ILS runway 11. Of course, we're gonna be vectoring ourselves if there's no ETC. So let's set up for runway 11. It's gonna be a little bit of an easier taxi. We're gonna exit. The best thing will be exit 17, which is, we would never do that in real life. Exit here and exit Alpha 1 right away. So take runway and leave Alpha 1, and then we'll only have Alpha here. We can try. We can try. We'll see. If there's no traffic, is the best thing to do. Like if there's no active traffic, like someone on final, someone just lining up, we'll do that. So then we're not gonna have to worry about occupying an active runway for the big guys. Yeah, yeah, good idea. Okay, so we're gonna try to exit runway 17 right here, like 2 quick right turns, and exit 17 right at Alpha 1, and then we only have Alpha to worry about it. And then runway 0826, but that shouldn't be an issue. So ABGAL 5 arrival for runway 11 and ILS runway 11, which is oh, sorry, ILS 11 will be right here. There we go. Straightforward. Intermediate fix is Kissel. So not too much. So yeah, let's set up that on the GPS. So procedures, our arrival will be ABGAL 5. Oh. Now, oh yeah, now I have to look here. So at ABGAL 5, check my flight plan here. What choices do we have? Where are we coming from? Oh, we're coming from left bridge, VOR. So it'll be left bridge VOR direct ABGAL. So we have Velosa, Mobec, Atlan, probably Vesda, Namti, Omrit, Tovum and Vesda. Yeah, we're gonna use Velosa. We won't be using, but we're gonna load Velosa. And runway 11. Runway 17, Bravo. Yeah, Ilosa ABGAL. Then we go TDUC and that vector, the vector section of the star. So we're gonna vector ourselves and come back for runway 11. So that sounds about right. There we go. And our approach will be ILS 11. And what we can do is, but that will depend if we have ATC or not. So I don't know, it's kind of risky to let's put Kiso. Yeah. There we go. So yeah, so as you can see, there's manual here, sequencing. That means that this is a vector star, so there's no actual, we have to maintain this heading until ATC vectors us. So I added the intermediate fixed Kissel here instead of vectors to final, just to make it easier on us. So what we can do if there's no ATC, as soon as we're past EatPack, we're gonna have Kissel on the map. When we're kind of parallel, when we're kind of by Kissel, we're gonna activate direct to Kissel. It's just gonna make our life easier instead of us having to change headings and vector ourselves and get ready for the approach, and it's just gonna make our life a little bit easier. Of course, it's not realistic, but so not having ATC in Calgary at 1 p.m. so on a Sunday. So right. So yeah, so we are all set. So just going back here, what we did was adding KASE as our intermediate fix. So once we hit it back here, we're gonna keep going on the heading. This is the manual sequencing that we have there. So we're gonna hold this heading for a little bit. Once we are just past KASE here, somewhere around here, we activate direct to KASE. So the GPS will bring us to KASE, and then we disconnect the CDI. We turn to VLOC and disconnect from GPS to nav and shoot the ILS the way it's supposed to be, and use GPS just as a guidance. We can set up right now, if you want, 250 on our radar altimeter, which is gonna be our decision height. So just between the 2 and 3. Oh, too much. 250. So that we can set right away. And talking about the approach, we might as well talk about the approach right now. We have an MSA here on the NDB. Actually, we're gonna need an NDB 344 for Calgary if we are shooting the 1-1. We have, depending on where we're coming, a 65, 64, so we're good. They want us at KASE, they want us at 6,500 at KASE, so we can approach at 6,500, we're safe. So that's gonna be our altitude, 6,500. Even though they're saying PIDLA at 8. Sure, we lose 1,500 here. Yeah. Okay, so yeah, that's the game plan. We go, we follow the star. We cross PIDLA at 8. Then we descend to 65. Nothing too rough. We only have 7 miles here. As soon as we're at 65, we turn. That will give us more than enough time to cross ITPAC and go forward a little bit more past KASE, and then once we reach 6,500, we turn to KASE, direct to KASE, still on GPS, still on navlock, and then we turn still on a GPS, and then we turn and inbound KASE when we plug, we switch to VLOC, and we shoot the ILS here. So 6,500, standard 3 degrees. On the ILS, we're shooting localizers 313. So ILS 3 degrees, these are the vertical speeds that we need. Well, we always try to maintain 140, so 743. And that's that. Decision height is 250, MDA 3802. For the missed approach, we have climb to 6,200, 6,200, and a track of 105 to Calgary NDB, and then we shuttle climb as required. So we're gonna, that means that we're gonna be flying this hold and climbing at the same time. That's a shuttle climb. So yeah, standard right hand turn for the hold here, and max 250 knots. So pretty straight direct entry on the hold, just from the overshoot, hit the NDB and start holding. So direct entry for right hand turn, standard right hand turn hold. Always remember, holds are the opposite of circuit. Circuit standard is left hand, holds are right hand. And that's that. Pretty simple, pretty straightforward approach, and pretty straightforward missed approach too, which is always good. There you go, Calgary, Alberta, ILS runway 11. So that's that. That's it for our approach. So we're gonna set VNav. We should set a VNav. $8,000 PIDLA. I was going to set the VNav for ABGAL, but not above 21. Sure. Okay. We have what, 39 miles from ABGAL to PIDLA. And we're gonna need to lose 13. Yeah, sure. No, PIDLA 8,000. And we keep an eye to make sure that we're gonna be below flight level 210 by ABGAL. Yeah, let's set up the VNav PIDLA 8,000. That's gonna work better for us. Which we can do right away. VNav 8,000. There you go. 2,100 feet per minute. 46 minutes to our top of descent. Sounds good. So we lost everything here. There's information on our oh, speaking of information, just before I forget, let me set the 344 here. Oh. The ADF, in case we need to hold. So it's going to be on the NDB there, 344. So it's all set. We're going to leave nav1, the nav1 on VOR, in case we have to come back and shoot the ILS again. There's no point on leaving on tracking the NDB. So we'll track the NDB with the nav2. We can set up, which he already did because we loaded the approach, on standby 110.55. That's the ILS for runway 11. The course will be 105, but we worry about that later on. So we're still tracking left bridge NDB on nav1. But we're gonna have on standby the ILS already. And what we can do, we can flip now and have left bridge VOR on nav2 too, because there's no reason to keep Rock Springs anymore. And that's all we need. So we keep left bridge VOR 115.7. What we can do is on standby, even though we're gonna be tracking the NDB on nav2, just as a precautionary measure, we can set the ILS on standby, just in case. Oh, 55, sorry. Just in case. And we are good to go. So we got our VNav set up, which is close to the end of our start there, PIDLA, at 8,000. We're gonna descend to 60, what was it? 65. Direct to Kissel, and then shoot our ILS runway 11. So hopefully, even if you have ATC there, he can accommodate us to run to shoot the ILS 11. I don't see Calgary being too busy, so. We'll see. We should be getting a new meter right away too, for Calgary. If the internet helps here. It's been pretty bad on the last couple of days. Yeah. Still trying. Still trying to connect here. It is really bad. Okay, we are over Montana. Oh, sorry, forgot to clean that up. So let's see if we can yeah, no, that's too much zoom. Okay, we'll keep it like this for now. So yeah, as you can see, we're just entering Montana, and should be the last US state before we cross to Canada. "55 minutes to go, according to ForeFlight. So it won't be long. And once again, the VNAV 41 minutes. That makes me think about something here, just out of curiosity. Let's see if we set up, but then it's a little bit harder because we don't know how low we want to be. And that's the problem. So what was the Ilosa? Okay. What I think I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put this Zipgal again, Ilosa, running on one load. Let me see if he puts Ilosa back. Yeah, there you go. We fly the proper Ilosa, and instead of going straight to Ebgal. I know the flight plan is left bridge VOR direct to Ebgal, but it doesn't really matter. Just gonna look a little bit nicer to fly the proper. I was looking at a ForeFlight, the movie map here, and I was thinking, you know what, let's fly to Ilosa. So we have 57 minutes, and we should start a descent in the 39. Yeah. hopefully that will mean that we're gonna be below below 21 by IBGO. I'm a little bit worried about that. Let me real quick here measure and see. So we have 15 minutes to Great Falls. Another 15. So 30, 35. That will be close to left bridge. So we should be start our descent once we reach left bridge, VOR. And that will give us roughly 10 minutes to get to EBGO. So 10 minutes descending at 2100 feet per minute. Yeah, we're good. We're good. So that VNAV is gonna work. Setting up to be at 8,000 by PIDLA will work for EBGO too. So that will be good for us. Might as well put 344 on both, even though we're not gonna be using. Oh. I hate this. There you go. So far, still no ATC. As you can see, the winds are pretty strong, 65 knots right now. Coming from the northwest. Or west, I should say. But that doesn't, that's not gonna hold us back. Well, it is holding us back a little bit, but we're gonna make it. A fuel consumption right now, 2,400 pounds has been burned. Fuel tank, tip tanks are empty. We have 900 on each wing tank, and we still have the fuselage tank. So we're looking good. Still 3,100 pounds left. That should be more than enough for us. We haven't burned not even half of our fuel yet, and now we are past halfway. Oh, we're in our last hour already. In our last hour, so we should be good. Just wish the winds were gonna help a little bit more. But other than that, other than that small mistake, everything has been going well this time. Oh yes, because we had to restart. Right, forgot to turn it off. The thrust reverser when we did the auto. Because I said, oh, I don't remember not turning this off. I always turn this off once we are airborne. But then we have to do the auto start, and I forgot to look up here. Not a big deal, it's more of a safety concern there. You're not draining anything or keeping it on. Few clouds here, but it has been a very pleasant flight. Really good. Just double checking everything. Everything's still looking good. Electrical good. Engine good. Fuel good. Everything's looking good. Let's see if we can get a new weather for oh yeah, there you go. Oh, got even better. Winds are now 140 at 5, so runway 11, we're gonna be getting a crosswind component of 1 knot and 5 knots headwind, which is perfect. Another reason to use runway 11. Variable between 70 and 190, still good. You could even use runway 08. And fuel 3400, scattered 12,000, broken 30,000. So there you go, then we have a broken 30,000. Temperature plus 20, dew point plus 12, and altimeter is 3007. Still a high pressure. Density altitude is 4800. So let's check here with the density altitude of 4800. Like I said, I'm pretty sure we have more than enough runway. But let's make use of our technology here, so you don't have to calculate. Oh, that's not what I want. So we should be arriving there with 1700 pounds. So adding that to our zero fuel weight, so 1900. Oh, 1700 plus the 8200, so 10,000 pounds. That should be our landing weight. So if we're at 10,000 pounds with a density altitude of 4800, so let's round it up to 5, we need 5100 feet of runway, or 5100 foot of runway. 5100, yeah, 5100 feet. Just wanna double check, make sure that we got the numbers right. So 1700 left on board once we reach Calgary. So 8200 plus 17, yes, 10,000. And 10,000 for a 10,000 landing weight at density altitude of 4800, so 5,000. Yeah, 5100. Just want to make sure. Double check. So 5100, runway 11 is 8000. So we can even use the shortest of the runways, runway 0826. But yeah, we're safe with runway 11. I'm gonna update my my numbers here. On my scratch pad here. So 10,000 will be our landing weight. And that's gonna give us a new VREF too. Since we calculated, might as well check the new VREF. $114. Okay, there you go, updated. We can set up right now, by the way, so 114. On both sides, doesn't matter. That's our VREF. We're gonna approach at 140 as we usually do. Works pretty well. I like it. What we can do, since our desired track won't change anymore, because we're going direct to left bridge VOR, and we're gonna start a descent by left bridge VOR, we can set up we can change our fields and set up our VSR right away. There we go. So you know, once we get close to 2100, it means that we are close to our top of the descent. We are right now 300 miles from Calgary, 45 minutes. Just about to fly over Great Falls, Montana. Halfway in Montana. So we crossed half of Montana already. Shouldn't be long now. Let's see if we can zoom in. Oh, now we can a little bit more. So you can see some returns there northeast of us. Oh, to the northeast, I should say northeast, but nothing concerning Calgary. So we're good. Yeah, I'm not too fan of the zoom on the map. I like to see the whole flight plan. I don't know. Since we have the GPS with a movie map on a 530. Yeah. So that's probably Great Falls Airport. And we still have the mountains to our left. Once again, just oh, actually, Montana. I think it's actually included in the Canadian Rockies. So yeah, I was going to say. So once again, don't forget that if we see any mountains or Rockies or anything in the U.S., the American side, it's just stock North American lane class. It's not the actual Rockies special Orbix special add-ons, because I only have the Canadian ones. But I think that the one that includes Canada, I think includes Montana too. So that's probably the Rockies already. Like part of the Rockies, the Canadian Rockies spec. It's not called Canadian Rockies. I mentioned last time. I think it's Northern Rockies or something like that. Let me look here real quick. Orbix Direct. So it looks much better than how it looked when we were when we were in unfortunately when we were in Aspen. So let me just see here real quick. So it is called, yeah, Northern Rockies. And that includes parts of Montana, Washington, Idaho, British Columbia, BC, and Alberta. With key cities including Edmonton, Calgary, and Missoula. So yeah, okay, so these are the Rockies. These are part of the Northern Rockies spec. So these are not just North America lane class, just not North America LC or base spec. These are actually part of the yeah, and you can see how well it looks further down, way back there. You can see the Rockies, and yeah, it looks much better than yeah. Unfortunately, I don't have the other section of the Rockies, which is the Central Rockies. That probably would have been the one. Let me see what they say. Washington, Oregon, Idaho, Montana, part of Montana. Okay. Yeah. Wyoming, key cities like Boise, Idaho Falls. Oh, okay. Oh, so this might not be then. Unless it's the city Idaho Falls, they have it. It does look pretty much better than I don't know. Maybe the back there is and these ones here are not, because you can see a difference on detailing. Oh, there's some shaking there. So yeah, I'm not too sure. I should get this section of the Rockies too. That would be nice to have the whole set. Yeah, I should connect both Rockies. Anyways, we're gonna be able to see, hopefully, when we reach Canada. That one is guaranteed, is the Northern Rockies. Whatever we see there by Calgary will be part of the Northern Rockies. But I don't know, to me the one on the back there looks pretty good. I don't know how easy it is for you to see. Now it's behind us. But it looked pretty good, the one that had snow. Yeah, it's already gone. Sorry about that, I should have zoomed in. But yeah. But yeah, we should look into, especially now flying to Aspen and everything. It would be nice to have the rest of the Rockies. Yeah, I'm just reading the description here. It looks sounds pretty cool. So yeah, because I'm not too sure, but I think we have Pacific Northwest and Pacific Fjords and Northern Rockies. So we have almost everything, but the Central Rockies. Not too sure on Pacific Northwest, to be honest. That's the one that has Seattle and yeah, Seattle, Tacoma, so SeaTac and Olympia. Yeah, I'm not too sure. I don't think I have this one. But we definitely have Pacific Fjords, the one that has BC, and we definitely have that one. Yeah, we definitely have that one. It would be nice to fly north too, and BC, northern BC, and get close to Alaska. And they have southern Alaska too. Oh, includes Whitehorse. Yeah, that would be nice to have and fly to Alaska. Just I don't know how ATC coverage is, how good it is in Alaska. Oh, we got something. We got left bridge VOR. Yes, that's left bridge VOR. Yeah, so nav 1, nav 2, tracking left bridge VOR. And we are almost at the border. Almost there. So yeah, Alaska too is something, another region to look into. But then that means that we're gonna need a few airports in Alaska and the southern Alaska region from Orbix. Yeah, that will be expensive. And that's the thing, there's no way to see and not much traffic. It's kind of I knew we wouldn't have much ATC or traffic today at this time of the day, but I've been wanting to avoid having issues with power outage again, which is common in the afternoon in afternoons at this time of the year. And that's another reason why I like to fly in Europe too. You usually get a busier airspace and more controllers, right? Especially compared to the West Coast here. The East Coast is good. You got New York, Boston, Miami, Jacksonville, Cincinnati, Atlanta, all that it's very busy all the time, and then with ATC too. And even going down like we did, going to Nassau, to Bahamas. There's always ATC there, so it's a very nice region. But you don't want to be going back and forth in the same area, right? So that's the problem. That's the advantage of flying in Europe. no matter which way you go, it's a different country, it's a completely different region, and that the chances are that there's going to be ATC there. So it makes it for a more dynamic, not so boring flying, right? And streams. For you guys, I enjoy it no matter what, because I'm flying. But yeah, we'll see. We're gonna go back to Europe once we get back home. I just wanted to get this done. We're gonna keep going in Europe and go to all kinds of places. There's all kinds of places we can go. Greece, some very nice scenery in Greece, Italy, like the Scandinavian countries, Norway, Finland, Sweden. Like those are amazing sceneries too. Go back to London City. The airport is just amazing, amazing approach. Go to Portugal, go to Ibiza. Like a lot of amazing scenery that we can do in Europe too, that we can go to, and we're gonna go back to doing that. I still don't. I'm not too sure what we're gonna be doing. I still don't know if we're gonna be flying the Falcon here in North America, or in the Americas, because the plan is if we start flying the Falcon, we're gonna go all the way down to South America, and keep the Learjet in Europe, since the distances are much shorter, and we can go to completely different regions in a much shorter distance, right? So the Learjet will fit more on an European operations there, and keep the Falcon here. Or if we bring the Falcon there too, and we still fly the Learjet here in North America, I don't know. We'll see. So yeah, so there it is. This is the line that is gonna divide Canada and the US, or the US from Canada, since we are coming from the US, from the American side. So we are just about to enter Canadian territory. Pretty excited. And we still have the mountains to our left, and they're gonna be there. They're gonna stay there for a long time. It is quite amazing, the Rockies. It is just impressive. The sheer size of it is just absurd. If you never had a chance to see it, either on the Canadian side or the American side, you should, because it is impressive. I love the mountains. Never been in the American side, but yeah, just beautiful. Pictures don't make justice, for sure. Okay, yes, getting there. 1100 on our VSR, so we are getting close to our top of the descent too. We should make an announcement to Calgary. Let me check here. So 190 miles from Calgary. On the flight plan, of course. That doesn't mean on direct. Direct is 150, 160 miles, roughly. Just a rough estimate here. Yeah, once we reach Lethbridge, we'll make an announcement. Checking the fuel here. Still 500 on each wing tank, and of course we haven't touched the fuselage tank yet. So another 1,000 left on the wings, adding both wings. Oh yeah. mountains are there. So are the clouds. Since we still have a little bit of time, I want to check just to make sure overlay is working still, map is working, everything's working, yeah? So you guys can enjoy. We can actually, for one more time, go real quick through our star. We already done it, but so we're gonna be flying EPGAL 5 arrival, ELO's transition for runway 11, not the main, the two main runways. So we're gonna hit TDUC here. We're gonna respect this altitude constraint here, and definitely this mandatory 8,000 by PIDLA. From PIDLA, we're gonna descend to 6,500 to ITPAC. ITPAC, we're gonna turn to KASE, our intermediate fix, and join to intercept, join the 105 course to intercept the ILS runway 11 and descend on a glide path. So we're gonna maintain 65, descend, or we can do the step. The step will be a localizer descent here, but we can descend, we can go here, intercept the glide slope, and go down, and we should be crossing the final approach fix at 4,800, but that's a different story. Our missed approach real quick, climb straight ahead to 6,200 on a 105 track to Calgary NDB 344 we already have set, and direct entry, hold, shuttle climb, hold here, maintaining 250 knots max. So that's that. So that's what we're gonna be doing. And we should be starting our descent once we hit pretty close to Left Bridge VOR, which is right up ahead of us. And we are officially in Canadian soil. So we are officially home. There's traffic to our left here. Pretty far. Not even gonna bother. But there's some traffic here. Yeah. Not gonna bother because it's not gonna show up. He's pretty far. Oh yeah, and there's lots more traffic here. Just ahead of us. Yeah. Still far, but they're coming. One is westbound, the other one I think is southwestbound. But one is definitely westbound. There you go, make it easier for you guys to see. This guy is westbound and this is southwestbound. Oh, there's destination Addons, which unfortunately we won't be using. Well, at least still not showing anything for Calgary or the region, or Edmonton Center for that matter, which is responsible for Calgary. But yeah, we're getting there. So we have pitot heat, stab heat is on, so everything is looking good. No, let's let them party for a little bit longer. Now we're gonna be setting our cabin altitude. We're pretty close to our top of the descent, so there we go. So everything's looking good. Our H valve should be good. I forgot to look into today when we moved. Yeah, it's looking good. Between 1/2 and 3/4. That's what we want. And it's regulated by this cabin climate control knob. So always keep between 1/2 and 3/4, and regulate with this knob here. There's traffic is gone. no conflict. So we have everything set. Remember, we want 8,000 feet. So we should be going down to 8,000 feet and 2,100 feet per minute vertical speed. So 4 minutes and 2 minutes till left bridge. So it's just going to be just past left bridge. And we're going to make a call to Calgary because left bridge is a well-known region. So and the VOR is a well-known waypoint. So in Calgary traffic, good morning or afternoon. Learjet 25 Charlie Delta Bravo X-ray Papa, just about to cross the left bridge VOR. We are inbound for landing. We're planning to shoot the ILS runway 11 EBGAL 5 arrival Ilosa transition. We are right now cruising at flight level 360, but we're going to start a descent in a couple of minutes to 8,000 feet to follow the restraints on the star. Any traffic inbound Calgary or in the region here, please advise Delta Bravo X-ray Papa. Thank you. Okay, 327. There you go. There's the VOR. Just one more check on the wings here. So 400 roughly each side, so 800. Here's us passing left bridge VOR. So there's nothing else for us to track other than the ILS at the end, the localizer. So we're gonna maintain for now. We can flip this to the NDB. We're not gonna reach from here, for sure. So not expecting, but we can leave it already ready for the NDB while we maintain a left bridge VOR on the nav1. There you go, 1900. We're gonna pretty soon we're gonna be what is it saying? 1 minute? Yeah, 1 minute. We can start now, it really doesn't matter. Yeah, let's get ready. So bring the power down to a minimum we can, 75%. $8,000 feet. And 21. Oh, sorry. And 21. There you go. That's the beginning of the end for us. Make sure that we won't overspeed here. We wanna go, don't wanna go above 305. And we want to, since we didn't add as part of the VNAV, we want to make sure they're going to be below 21,000 by APGAL, which will be pretty easy to do. Calgary traffic, Learjet 25, Delta Bravo X-ray Papa, descending from flight level 324 to 8,000 feet. And we're going to be flying the APGAL 5 arrival, ELO's transition for the ILS runway 11. Estimated time en route is 16 minutes, 16 minutes for Delta Bravo X-ray Papa. Any traffic, please advise Delta Bravo X-ray Papa, Calgary. We haven't heard nothing yet, but I don't know, just seeing that traffic there, it might be a little bit busy. Oh, our low fuel warning. We can wait a little bit. Even though we have 1300. Yeah, let's just transfer. So transfer from the fuselage tank. Low fuel goes off. So we're good. So now he's only taking from the fuselage tank and not taking from the wings anymore. Keep an eye on those clouds there. Scan up and down. Slowly. Give it time to get returns. And if you don't see it, we move another, we move another degree. Yeah, 40 should be good. I don't know if there's a limitation here on ActiveSky or the radar if we go too far down on the range. Bring the power down a little bit more again. Still requires 2100, so we're doing good. It works well. 2100 works really well. We can maintain a decent speed. It's really good. You got an NDB here. Oh. There we go. That's the NDB. Everything's looking good. I think we're safe to turn stab and wing heat off now. Descending through 240 here in the summer. Yeah, pressurization, everything is looking good. Should turn our yaw damper off right away. Engine sync is off, we didn't use today. Seatbelts. Landing lights. Let's flip this. Set the VOR right away. See, we have the identification and India Golf Yankee, yes, 11055. Radio is 124. We want the course will be 105. And the distance. Yeah, this don't look bad at all, other than the random cumulus nimbus there. Okay, 301. It's just too bad that we can't have the flight plan displayed on the radar. So you have an idea if you get some returns, we have an idea how if you're gonna be passing through or not. So you kind of have to kind of visualize your flight path. So there you go, AppGo is coming and we're already at 18. So what's the altimeter setting for Calgary? I'm surprised that she didn't say nothing. Oh, there you go. Thank you. We're all set. Calgary traffic, Learjet 25 Delta Bravo X-ray Papa inbound AppGo. AppGo 5 arrival ILS runway 11, leaving 17,000 to 8,000. Any traffic in Calgary, please advise Delta Bravo X-ray Papa. Now it has to be a little bit more firm now. So they know we mean business. We're inbound. If they are there, they have to talk. Meanwhile, we're gonna keep scanning here. Oh, there's some lightning there. I think reflected in our panel. It's coming from behind. Yeah, it doesn't look bad. Ahead of us here, so a little bit of turbulence, but flying through this clouds, but yeah, doesn't look bad at all. We just got something here, I'm not too sure. Yeah, it's still a little bit. It's okay. On to 1500. Oh, we got some returns here. We don't need 80 miles anymore. something right in front of us here. Not bad. Scan up and down just to make sure that we get a good reading. It's already in front of us, so it doesn't really matter. But we can leave now on 20 miles. That's more than enough for us. The airport is at roughly 22 miles. So whatever we get here is what we need. So 12,000, we can reduce to 70% now. Let's bring it down to 70%. 282. There's Calgary. Calgary traffic, Learjet 25 Delta Bravo X-ray Papa over Tiduk on EBGAL 5 arrival, so that will be a long downwind for ILS runway 11 for Delta Bravo X-ray Papa, leaving 10,000 to 8,000 feet. Any traffic inbound or in the area, please advise Delta Bravo X-ray Papa, Calgary. There's the airport. That's us below 250 at 10,000, that's good. And there are the Rockies. Okay, everything is off, everything is looking good. Radar altimeter is on. Fuel looks good. We still have 1,000 left in the fuselage tank. That's more than enough for us. Everything's looking good. Cabin pressure, everything's looking great. Shouldn't worry too much about with the weather radar. Everything's looking good. Thousand to go. And we're gonna be at 8,000 before PIDLO, as expected. There's Calgary airport, and there's Calgary the city. And that's Highway 2 that goes all the way to Edmonton and beyond. Approaching targeted altitude. That's good. And as usual, There you go. Most important ident of the day. The ILS, the localizer. So we're at 8,000 at Pidla here. And we're going to descend to 6,500 once we cross Pidla. There are the Rockies. Calgary traffic, Learjet 25 Delta Bravo X-ray Papa, downwind ILS runway 11. Any traffic, please advise Delta Bravo X-ray Papa, Calgary. Okay, so 65. So we're gonna go past heat pack a little bit just to give us some room to turn, and then return inbound Kissel, which is our intermediate fix. And 1,000 to go, and turn for final. Yeah, we're good to go. Maintaining a nice 200, close to 200 knots, which is good. That's what that speed that we want because of our flaps. So yeah, where we talked before, once we reach 6,500 and we are past heat pack, we'll turn inbound Kissel and line ourselves up to the ILS, to shoot the ILS runway 11. So we're gonna maintain 286. So there you go. Just gonna maintain 286. Wait until we reach 65, and we can activate the approach. There we are here on vectors, manual sequencing. There's a vector star. So 65. So there you go, activate approach. We are gonna maintain 65. That's what we want at Kissel. We have time to change this to desired track. We can set 105 right away on the course here. That's what we're gonna want for the ILS. So we leave the heading to a heading that we actually want to fly right now, and the course we already set for the 105 for our approach course. You should be getting the glide slope now. Yes, there it is. And we have our DME information here. So message, he's telling us to set the course to 071. But we don't want, we want to set already to 105, which is our approach course. Calgary traffic, Learjet 25, Delta Bravo X-ray Papa, right base, ILS runway 11, Delta Bravo X-ray Papa, Calgary. Flaps 8. Give a little bit of power to compensate. Now 106. And then we're gonna deactivate, we're gonna switch from GPS to VLOC. That will flip the switch from GPS to nav. We can do either here or on the GPS, the CDI button. So there you go. So let's hit approach. Oh, sorry, hit OBS. VLOC. And let's go down the glide slope. Calgary traffic, Delta Bravo X-ray Papa on final ILS runway 11. Delta Bravo X-ray Papa, Calgary. So we have the runway in sight. Everything is looking good. I'm gonna bring this power down here. Another notch of flaps, 20 degrees. Our missed approach altitude is 62. Anti-skid is on, everything is on, everything's looking good. We're clearing ourselves. Gear down. We're gonna maintain this power setting because once we bring the gear, see, and the flaps, we're gonna be good. There you go. So there's no point of adjusting power, knowing that we're gonna create a lot of drag with the landing gear and flaps. Calgary traffic, Delta Bravo X-ray Papa, short final, ILS runway 11. Delta Bravo X-ray Papa, Calgary. So we're gonna go all the way, oh yeah, we're gonna try to exit to clear on the main runway there. You can see the PAPI lights there. So we're gonna try to clear there, turn right, and right away turn right again on Alpha 1. We'll see if that works. OBS, in case you don't know, I can talk about another day, but you hold the sequencing on the waypoint. So if you cross the waypoint, it's not gonna switch to the next one. It's just gonna hold. We use it when we're flying holds. One day that ATC gives a hold, you guys are gonna be able to see how to set up this. Oh, there's a GPWS every single time. It's amazing. Okay, let's check. Everything's looking good. Fuel. Yeah. Yaw damper off. Everything else is on. We're good to go. Autopilot is off. Maintaining 140. Compensating for the wind here coming from our right side there. There's traffic on the highway. Yeah, very nice stable approach. Remember, we are not as heavy as the big iron guys, so wind will upset us a little bit more than usual. There's traffic on the terminal there. Decision height, it's a landing, it's a go. Cut the power a little bit. We're gonna be going a little bit longer than what we wanted. Was paying attention to the traffic there. instead of hopefully we'll be able to stop here. No, we won't. Okay, let's go the way to the end. Reversers on. 80 knots. We're good with the reversers. Don't need them anymore. Start braking a little bit. Yeah, I should have got distracted with traffic there. There was a WestJet there on the terminal. So let's go the way to the end of runway 29 on threshold here for runway 1129. There we go. Let's turn our
Calgary traffic, WestJet 124, inbound for landing, runway 17 left. Currently mid-right downwind, runway 17 left. Calgary traffic.
And Calgary traffic, Learjet 25, Delta Bravo X-ray Papa. Clear runway 11 to the right at uniform. Delta Bravo X-ray Papa, Calgary. There we go. We've made it. Let's get rid of the stuff that we don't need, especially pitot heat. And strobe lights. Clean up here. Okay. Bleed we don't need anymore. I'm just killing some time here because there's someone coming. Yeah. And Calgary traffic, Learjet 25 Delta Bravo X-ray Papa. We just exit runway 11. We're going to be taxiing to the apron number 6 by the customs. That's southwest. We're going to be taxiing via uniform, Charlie, and we're going to hold short to cross runway 17 right at Charlie. Any traffic, please advise Delta Bravo X-ray Papa, Calgary. Just letting them know that we are aware. Fan can go on. Let's start taxiing because it's a long way. Oh, that was a nice, finally a successful flight back home. We made it. So here we're gonna turn right, we're gonna follow. So basically that's ahead of us there, up on the other side. That's where we're gonna be parking. That's our hangar. That's where we started. That's where we park our, we have our closed hangar. And we're gonna have a chance to see our first, for the first time after we acquired, after paying a couple of thousand of a couple of millions of dollars, our new aircraft. Thousands. I wished you could buy a Falcon 50 for a couple of $1,000s. Yeah, so that's where we keep our planes. We just built a brand new one so we can accommodate both aircrafts, since we didn't sell this one, and we have no plans on selling this one. There's the traffic on final. It's really nice. And there's someone in the terminal too. The WestJet that I got distracted with. Nav 1 and Nav 2 can go off. 21.5, we are listening to it. Yeah, no problems, no issues, no ELTs going on. Everything else is off that needs to be off. We can turn stall warning off right away too. Okay, so there's up ahead is runway 17 right. We're gonna be turning left before that on Charlie.
Calgary traffic, WestJet 112 is turning right base for runway 17 right, and we're approximately a 16-mile final. Correction, 13-mile final. Calgary traffic.
There you go, that's him there, and he's gonna be using 17 right. So yeah, we definitely don't wanna cross right now. We're gonna keep going south and cross the threshold once he's
Calgary traffic, WestJet 124, 10-mile final, runway 17 left, Calgary traffic.
I thought he said Ottawa traffic. I was like, oh, that's he's a little bit off. So there he is. We are turning left. So we have a guy on 17 right and one guy on 17 left. So, but we don't have to worry about 17 left. We just have to worry to 17 right there. If this wasn't our home airport, I wouldn't mind parking anywhere else. But since this is our home, we want to park in our hangar. So, and it would be nice to see him landing if we make it in time. I don't think we will. By the time we are at the threshold here, he will be gone. It would have been nicer if he was using the 3.5 here, this side of the runway, not the other side. He'll be vacating runway 17 way before we reach anywhere close to 3.5 here where we are. So what do you got? 4100. There we go. Yeah, pretty close to to our numbers. Nice. So yeah, we're going to Executive Flight Center. And we have Sky Service on the left there. Sky Service FBO.
Calgary traffic, WestJet 124, 4-mile final, runway 17 left, Calgary traffic.
Calgary traffic, WestJet 112 is on a 5-mile final, 17 right, Calgary.
Nice. Oh, thank you. Thank you for watching. I'm glad that it worked out well this time. Thank you. Charlie 3. We still have to cross here runway 2608. Calgary traffic, Delta Bravo X-ray Papa, we are aware of both traffic inbound. We're crossing runway 26 at Charlie, Delta Bravo X-ray Papa, Calgary.
Should be no factor.
Yeah, we're gonna hold short to cross 3.5 left after. Calgary traffic, Delta Bravo X-ray, Papa clear to 6. We're gonna continue taxi at Charlie and hold short until until traffic 17 right clears the runway. Bravo X-ray, Papa, Calgary.
Calgary traffic, WestJet 124 clear, runway 17 left. Calgary traffic.
And Calgary traffic, WestJet 112 clear of 17 right on Charlie 1.
Awesome, thank you. Okay, so we're good to cross. Let's cross here. Oh no, we have to keep on Yankee and cross. Yeah, this is kind of and cross on the threshold there. I wanted to cut a little bit just in case someone else is taxing to, but yeah, it's not gonna work. We won't be able to cross. Have to cross there. Try to get ahead of myself here. Let's take a quick look too. Not that we can see much down the runway on the other side, but Calgary traffic, Delta Bravo X-ray Papa crossing runway 35 left at Charlie. Delta Bravo X-ray Papa, Calgary. There's all the traffic on the guys that just landed. That was pretty sweet. Calgary traffic, Delta Bravo X-ray Papa, clear 35 left at Alpha. We're gonna continue taxi to apron 6. Bravo X-ray Papa, Calgary. There's a big one there. I think contact the owner so you can rent that one too. Have lots of money. So there it is. Actually, to be honest, I don't think this is what I used. Okay, this is ours. Yes. Sorry, I've been away from home for so long. This is ours. This is our private hangar slash mini terminal here. Our other plane is inside. We're gonna leave the Learjet outside. There you go. There you go. And now we're done. And Calgary traffic, Delta Bravo X-ray, Papa on blocks, apron 6. You guys have a good day. Bye-bye.
Take care. Have a good one.
See ya.
Okay. Radar off. Now officially radio's off. There we go. Everything else is looking good. Yeah. Let's open the doors. And we're officially done. So this is it for what started as a North American adventure and became America's adventure. We finally made it home. We're in Calgary. It was a really nice flight, really nice approach. Had some traffic, it was nice. So we're done. We're officially done with our first, at least our first American tour here with the Learjet. We'll see what time will brings us. Still not too sure what's gonna happen, but this one is done. That's all that matters. We're home. Oh, I don't know why we have crew there. I never leave any crew active there. Let's turn those off. There we go. So yeah, we're done. We'll see what the future brings. But yeah, we'll see what's gonna happen. But yeah, thank you very much. Sorry for the last couple of flights, like unforeseeable issues that we had, but we finally made it. I hope you enjoyed. Even if you're not watching live, you're watching the VOD. Thank you so much for your support. If you have questions, concerns, comments, anything, like absolutely anything, please leave a message in the comment section. I'll be more than happy to read and reply. In the meantime, thank you so much. Stay safe, and I'll see you guys next time. Thank you very much, and please have a good rest of the day, night, week, or weekend, depending on when you're watching. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.